Dear friends, welcome back. In this video, I'd like to take a look at another machine on the Van Hub, which is View 28Q. The link will be added into the description section below so that you can download and play the machine. Before we go ahead, if you don't mind, please subscribe to my channel and leave a like below. You're greatly appreciated. So enough talk, let's just get started. We can switch over to the Kali Linux VM. First of all, we need to discover the IP address of the target. The utility I'd like to use would be netdiscover. As you can see over here, the IP address of the target could be recognized as 178. So what should we do next? We need to do the port and service scanning with a map. To save time of this video, I've already completed before. So for now, we just cut out its result. As you can see over here, I used the options like SceneScan, the version scan, the default script scan, followed by the -P- to do the full range port scan. The last option for all is ON to output the result into this file. Although the IP address of the target has been changed from the first time when I did the machine. So from the Nmap scanning results, we can tell that the target has 1, 2, 3, 4 open port numbers in total. Let's take a look at them one by one. The first one is 22, which is running SSH service and also the version information. Open SSH 7.6. Although this version is not updated, I don't think we can find any vulnerability. Okay? So next one is 25, which is running SMTP service. Usually we cannot get anything useful from this service. And the next one is 80, which is running HTTP service and also the version information Apache 2. And the last one is 8191, which is also running HTTP service. So this is the electronic controller app. So what do we have to do next? We need to do emulation with the web application, which are running over 2 open port numbers. Let's begin with this port number or default port number, okay? And let's fire up the browser to do the manual emulation first. The manual emulation in this video or with this machine would be very essential, okay? And press enter. We got this site back. So view to a queue, okay? And I think this should be, we can check its source code and we can open up this GIF picture and we can download this picture to our Kali Linux. And source code itself cannot reveal anything else. So before we go ahead, I'd like to check whether this image, this GIF has something hidden by looking at the metadata, okay? But nothing interesting we can get. So let's move forward. Next, we need to check whether this site has robot file or not. It does have 4 entries in this file. Maybe we can copy and paste in our notebook. So now we need to, manually check all these directories. And Joomla, Joomla is another popular CMS, and we can hit enter. However, in this case, this is not a CMS, just some some video, okay? And we cannot get anything from this video. Let's go back and let's take a look at the second directory, Zorin. And we have this, I think this should be the new application, microchip manufacturing. We can open link in new tab. And once the site goes live, this page will need all required microchip data sheets. Throw in something about how friendly our workers are too. We can check source code, but very normal page. And we can open the second link. And this page still needs the design. Sign off, as this will be our most visited page once the plan has executed. In the meantime, use this. Yeah, we got a new directory, okay? And we can, the directory. This should be the new directory. And during this transition period, all new users from now on we have the centrifugal passwords automatically set to 2. So no real email address is required for the system to send the initial automatically generated password. Okay, please be patient as the reset to 2 may take up for minutes. I don't think this message itself is important. Okay, so now I think before we go to the, maybe also we can open up the link, this third link. This is another, this should be the GIF. And similarly, we can, we can check its source code and check out this GIF. But to save time, I will not do that in this video. And we cannot find anything interesting from this GIF image. And we can, next we can open up the next one. And we got something here. So this should be the possible username, right? We can paste over here, usernames. Okay. And you're probably here because we bought you out due to the incident in Silicon Valley. Some people blah 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 blah, nothing interesting. So next I think we can check the new discovered directory. And this is the another CMS. This is the open source HRMS, the human resource management system. So of course we can check whether we can use the weak credential, admin as username, and also admin as password login. But this doesn't work. And also we can try to use the login bypass technique. Anything login but failed, because this is the, to be honest, this is the first time I face this CMS. So we can use the utility such as Sprite and centrifugal, and it does have the like file upload restriction bypass and authenticated. So I don't think, well, maybe we can close down such exploit code or instruction. However, because I think all exploits are required to be authenticated first. So we just put aside for a while, and let's continue. So maybe we can close up some tabs. We do not need them anymore. Okay. So next, I think we can try to access the next directory in the robots file. Okay. Press enter, and we got something. There's some PDF documents about backup. So I think we need to download all of them to the Kali Linux. Okay, we can save, and also the GIF. So this is the remote control, and there's something helicopter. It looks like this is the trigger, right? Trigger explosive. Interesting. And also we can save the image to our working directory. And the next one, this should be, we can move. And we can unzip, decompress this file. And we got something. We can cut out all of them. So here, greeting, Chuck. We welcome you to the team. Please log in to our HR management portal, which we spoke of, and fill out your profile and details. Make sure to enter in the description of your CISSP under training certificate details, since you mentioned you have it. I will be checking that section often as I need to fill out related paperwork. And very, very fantastic. We can get the username. This is the Chuck. This is the username and password, and give us the hint of the password lowercase Word text file from the cool R&D video I show you with the remote detonator and the transmit frequency of an HID process card reader. And this is the password format example. So I think this should be the username for this central figure. Okay, the username, and also the password. Password should be, we can get it, the remote detonator. Just now we have already visited this file. Okay, this one is the remote detonator. Okay, and here on the screen we can get the word helicopter. Okay, so I think the first part of the password should be helicopter, and also just what you can see here, there should be the lowercase. Okay, the lowercase. Okay, and next we need to find the transmit frequency of HID, and let's go back to the browser, and this is the HID we can open up, and we want to get the frequency, transmit frequency. So frequency would be 125 kilohertz. Okay, so this should be the password. So I think we do not need to make brute forcing. We have already successfully retrieved the username and password. Okay, so now we go back and we can copy this username and also the password. Okay, login. It does work. So next, just now we already know that possibly this CMS has some sort of a vulnerability, right? Although at this point we don't know its version, but it deserves our efforts to try, right? So this is the Python, and we can try this Python exploit code first, and if this doesn't work, maybe we can try this one. Okay, so now we can use such a sprite with option of M, and now we can, of course I need to activate the virtual environment of my Kali Linux. So now we can just run it, and we need to provide the arguments. Okay, so the target should be, we can copy. So even we do not need to manually exploit. Okay, and the username username we can copy from notebook. And password we can copy from my notebook as well. Press enter. It does work. We successfully got the shell, right? And now we can print working directory, and also we can navigate to home directory. However, we failed to navigate across locations. So maybe this shell is not a very good one. So how to, maybe we need to spawn the new one, new shell, okay? So how to do? We can, the Netcat, based on my experience, Netcat cannot work very well. We can use the reverse shell command from the Pentest Monkey. Yeah, this one we can copy, and we can paste over here. We need to do some modification. Change it to my Kali Linux. And the port number. Okay, we can copy. We can set up the listener first. Okay, the listener is working. And now we can bash and paste over here. Now let's go back. As you can see over here, we got another shell. And now I think we can navigate across different locations or directories. And maybe we can, the Python 2 is there. We can import the, this would be better, okay, based on my experience. And also we can export the term variable. And the next, we need to do some local immersion. And for normal users, we can go to the Jenny. And there is zip file, of course, would be very easy. We just unzip this file. Maybe we can copy the file name. Okay. And we can cat, even here has passwords. Cat, the passwords. So this should be the credentials information. We can get the another user and Jenny, and this would be its password. However, more interesting is we can get the SSH credential. So we can copy and paste in here. Now I think because the this shell is not best one, we can it would be best to SSH to the target because we have already got the credential, right? And the password. All right, fantastic. And now we can get out the to do, and we can give the feedback to marketing on logo. Blah blah blah. The boss likes the original, so I guess we are keeping it. The push final script, the final script to this one. So we can copy. Later we need to check it out manually. And waiting on devs and the mechanical engineer to finalize programs. And the security says they're trying to infiltrate our servers, blah 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 blah. So how to do? We can go to we can go to the home directory. We need to go inside the Macs. There is another note. So Macs electronic controller. Do you remember? During the Nmap scanning stage, we know that the 8191 port number is running this electronic controller web application. And located on port number, this app will allow you to execute your plan from remote location, the remote trigger, another trigger is located in hidden web directory that only you should know. I verbally confirmed it with you. If you do not recall, the directory is based on algorithm SHA. The locate consists of locates, alphabet, view, digit, 2 digits. So I think from here we can know that we need to find out this hidden web directory. And before we do that, I'd like to get out the view. And even the current user, Jenny, has permission to modify this Python script. So printing, waiting on engineer to trigger final code. Interesting. Maybe we can, we can use Python to, to find, or to, first of all, we need to generate the word list. And then we can use the GoBuster, or we can use the DearBuster to make directory enumeration. Okay, let's do it. And we can use, not the code, the PyCharm. Very simple Python script. So, of course, as you can see over here, I've already created. This is a very simple Python script. We import the string because string is the set of the alphabets, digits, and then we can, set the handler of the file, and then so this one for lowercase character in the lowercase, and the first digital, second digital, and then we can, we can combine all of them. Okay, and at the end we need to put the line separator, and then we can use the HSA1 module of the HashLab, and we can, of course, we need to encode this word, and then we can get its result from the hex digest method, and then we can write each word, and we need to put the line separator between different lines. Okay, so I think we can open up another tab, and we can run it. Run it back with the list. It's done. And of course we can back with the, sorry, not this one, directly to the current directory, and can get out this, head directory. This should be the, this should be the word list, and then we can launch the, maybe we can change the IP address. Okay, press enter. And we, although the DearBuster has found many, results, and all of them has status code of 200. However, by comparing the size, maybe this one caught our attention most. We can copy. Okay, sorry, what I'm doing. We can copy, and we can open up. We can execute. We hit. However, we got something waiting on engineers to trigger final code. It looks very familiar, right? Do you remember when we get out the Python, this Python script? This should be the message for this file. So maybe we can, and also the current user Jenny has permission to modify. Maybe we can put the reversal code into this file and then execute this the button, and then we can we can get something else. Okay, so how to do? And first of all, we need to get this code reversal command of Python and paste over here. We need to remove, and also this one we do not need. And okay, the IP address should be the of Kali Linux, and we can use different port number like 888. Okay, so now we can copy this code, and then we can, so Vim editor is there, and we can put at its end. Okay, right, and quit. So now we can set up a listener on the Kali Linux, and then if we go back and execute, as you can see over here, we have already got another shell, and then we can navigate to root directory to go to the flag, and we can, to get the flag, we need to run this shell script, which is very easy. Okay, and to get the flag, we need to access this port number. No problem. As you can see, we successfully captured the final flag. So that's pretty much it. I'd like to see you in the next one. Bye. Have a nice day, please.